I think I got that wrong. Oh golly gee. I don't know what I'm doing here. Are we live? I don't even know if we're live.
Yes.
I'm huffing and puffing. Let me fiddle with this. Good morning, everybody. I don't know if we're live, are we?
We are live.
Actually live? Good. Yes, what a surprise. I told you all that we were not doing a show this week, and now look at me. I've changed my mind, and here we are. Am I central to the camera? Can you see that, Michelle? Am I central to the camera? Because it looks from here that I'm off.
You're actually pretty centered, yeah.
Okay, that's all right then, that works. So good morning, everybody. Really, who cares whether I'm centered or not, because we're chatting, we're here, and it's Thanksgiving. We have a little thing to be thankful for this morning, because my daughter called me, and her puppy Piper, who is she's how old is she? She's 14 years old. Had a little bit of an issue yesterday morning, throwing up a lot, and then she couldn't get up, she couldn't stand up, she was wobbling here and there, and so my daughter took her to the vet this morning thinking, oh gosh, we're going to have to put her down. But the vet says, let's give her 48 hours because it could correct itself. So yay, so we are very happy to have a Thanksgiving. We know it's coming. You know, when you have pets, you know it's coming. You know, before you even have pets, if you don't, when you're thinking about getting a pet, if you don't also think about, you know, the fact that you're going to get very attached to this little animal, and that at some point down the road you will lose them, and you have to make all of those decisions. It's part of having a pet, and we have to do what is right for the animal rather than what is right for us, or what we want. Luckily, Samantha's puppy is not in any pain, so we can give it 48 hours and see, keep our fingers crossed. And we shall know on Friday, but still, Thanksgiving, we've got a lot to be thankful for right now, and so she the puppy is still here with us for a little while longer, and I'll keep you posted on her progress. Of course, I am sending healing, zapping healing as much as I can their way. My daughter as well, because she's extremely distressed. She's had this puppy, you know, when she was very sick a few years ago, and after she was very ill, she'd had several surgeries, and after the surgeries she then became extremely depressed, which often happens when you've had surgery, and it's often the result of the anesthesia, or it can be the result of a combination of things, but she was very depressed. So I have a friend who is an amazing breeder of dogs, a trainer of dogs, so I called him and told him the situation, and he found Piper for us, and there we are. And that's been, I think she was 4 months old, and so that's been 14 years ago. Gosh, it's hard to let go of our pets. What do you think, Michelle? Have you ever had to do that sort of thing?
I have had the hardest time letting go of my pets because they're family.
Yeah.
But I had one in particular that he still tugs my heartstrings when I think about it.
Right. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Yes, as always, we have Gregor, who is standing to my right side, so we say good morning to him. Michelle, as always, is sitting on the floor. You know, I refuse to allow her the sofa. Why would I let her sit on the sofa? I make it as uncomfortable as possible for her. She's laughing at me. All right, so good morning, Michelle.
Good morning.
There you are.
I was reading everybody's comments already.
Do we actually have anyone? I'm just fiddling with this camera just a little bit here. There we are.
We have several on right now.
Do we? I'm surprised, because
this was last minute.
It was very last minute. We decided only yesterday that if we squeeze everything in together, we could actually do the show, because tomorrow's Thanksgiving for those who are in America, so we can't do it then. And we also thought, you know, that we'd sort of do the healing session, which is going to go out, I think, at around 1:30ish.
1:30 Eastern Standard Time.
And we have to get lunch in between bacon sandwiches. Da, da, da.
Good
That's
bacon.
what we're good bacon, really good bacon sandwiches. Yeah, yeah, they are really good bacon sandwiches. So, enough of the faffle. Let's. Do we have anyone with a question or a comment or anything at all going on there? Do we? Do we think?
Well, we have a couple people on that have said good morning.
Good morning, morning.
Megan said, Happy Thanksgiving, Rosemary, Caroline, and everyone.
Good morning, Megan. I have to be perfectly honest and tell you that thank you very much for that, but I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving. I'm British, you know, we Britishers, we don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, although I do celebrate the idea behind it, which is to get everyone together. We like to have strangers and family and friends around the table, or everybody gets together. You may never have seen that person sitting at your table before, but you know, they're eating your food. In my situation, in my case, they're eating good food. I don't do Thanksgiving, but there we are. Michelle, you do good food. Michelle is a very good cook too, right, aren't you?
Yeah, we normally do quite a big spread.
So, okay. So, and Michelle, I think it's fair to say you're having 2 Thanksgiving dinners tomorrow?
We are. I'm cooking one at our house for everybody else, and then we're going to my dad's girlfriend's because Graham probably won't make it through the holidays.
Oh, all right then. So, so there you have it. So, all right. So, questions? Anything going on here? Questions or comments or anything?
Sharon said she got her package.
And give me 1 second here, because if you don't play with me today and you don't get typing questions or comments or what have you, we shall, because we're so busy today, we should just ditch you all, and I shan't be afraid to do it. So Sharon got her package. Sharon
Yes,
is one of our winners, and we put a little extra something in there, I do believe, didn't we? Because I said we're going to put 3 books in, and didn't we put 4 things in actually?
I think we put the postcards in.
Okay. Do you like it, Sharon? Do you like your books and your little prize there? So maybe she'll let us know. I'm glad that she's got it though. Thank you for letting us know. Okay, Michelle, over
Nettie's
to you.
on and she says Happy
Morning,
Thanksgiving
Nettie.
and God bless the puppy.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Dean is on and he says he's enjoying some chocolate covered espresso beans while he watches.
I love those.
I do too.
I actually don't drink coffee. Well, I'm not allowed it. I'm not allowed to have it, oxalates and things in there. So I'm also probably not allowed to have the chocolate covered coffee beans either, because they will have oxalates in them too. Oxalates will only bother you if you have kidney issues or issues with kidney stones and stuff like that. So Dean, I do hope you enjoy them. I could just eat one. I love those. They're so bitter and so delicious. I'm very envious. Next one.
All right, Kevin is on and Kevin says he loves his prize. Thank you so much.
Oh, darling. Morning, Kevin. Yes, good. I'm glad you got it. Good.
And then Kay is on.
Good morning, Kay.
And she said, it's so good to hear you and thinking of Salmon Feather XX.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. Okay, keep going.
That's all we got right now.
You mean we don't have anyone else on here today? After all, it was a surprise, and it doesn't matter to us whether anybody's. Do you know what? It doesn't actually matter to me if you're all so busy getting ready for Thanksgiving or getting ready for whatever it is you're going to be doing for the rest of the day. You know, we're having fun, aren't we, Michelle?
We always have fun.
All right, so I'm going to, while you all, I did warn you, if you're not playing and there's no questions and no comments and none of this stuff, I should quit. We should quit early. But I did think that I might tell my story of my very, very first Thanksgiving dinner. So I was really looking forward to it. because I'd heard so much about Thanksgiving, and everyone in America talks about, you know, the wonderful Thanksgiving that people have, and it's a time when everybody gets together, and it's a time of family and what have you. So I was really excited. I went to my boyfriend's brother's house. Lovely, lovely, lovely people. Made me feel extremely welcome. And it was very exciting and all the rest of it. It was a really nice Thanksgiving, except that all of a sudden we probably arrived at 12, and by I think within a half an hour or maybe less than an hour of us arriving there, the TV was on and everybody was sitting around watching TV. And I'm thinking, I thought it was all about getting together and having fun, but they were apparently a sporting family, a sports family, and so it was expected that everybody sits on the sofa, sits in the living room, and just enjoys whatever. Would it be the football?
Thanksgiving football.
Oh gosh! And I am not a sports person in any way, shape, or form. At some point, of course, we had dinner, which was lovely, and everybody, that was nice. That part of it was nice. But then at some point, half the people went outside to play football, and the other half of the people sat watching TV and watched football. And I thought, I have to be honest, I was extremely disappointed with my first Thanksgiving dinner, because I thought it was going to be, I don't know what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be talking and exploring, and people telling me, you know, not necessarily me, but people talking about Thanksgiving and why, and the history of it. And I don't know what I was hoping for, but really basically it was just a really good excuse to get together, have good food and watch television, which is personally not my idea of it. But I was very grateful. The food was delicious, and it was all good. And but I've never quite, and I've been to many Thanksgiving dinners. I don't expect nearly as much, because I realise it's all about the food and the TV now. So I'm not expecting it to be much more than that. But I have had some lovely invitations from some lovely people. But quite honestly, I would just as soon sit at home and read a good book and do my own thing. Michelle has a whole different take on it. So Michelle, would you like to come on camera and give us your take, or are you going to just sit there on the floor and give us your take? What is your take? Because all the time I'm talking, right? All the time I'm talking about my experience of Thanksgiving. I'm British, so maybe I'm missing a big chunk of something. Maybe I don't get it.
We do it differently, though.
Go ahead, Michelle.
Our family, we have, you know, everybody together, and, you know, we try to get as much people from our family, friends, you know, people who don't have any place to go. We take everybody in.
Yeah. But
I discontinued our cable, so there won't be any watching football at my house.
Come in.
Because I'm not a big football person.
No.
So at Dad's girlfriend's house, they always put the football in the garage. So the guys can go out, and if they want to watch football in the garage, they can do that.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I don't care if there's football on or not. I'm not paying attention to it. We normally have music and a nice glass of wine and some food and good to go.
Yeah. Well, that would work. That would work for me. So another year, maybe I'll come for Thanksgiving to your house. You just never know. Maybe I'll come. You never know what's going to happen.
You're welcome anytime. You know that.
Thank you. I do know that. And she's a good cook too, so I'm always willing to go to the house of a good cook. Right. So all right, moving on. Do we have any comments, questions? If somebody else wants to tell us about their Thanksgiving and what they do, which is different than what I've experienced, we're totally willing to hear it. Right? Totally willing.
Kay said, "I guess you thought you should form a group and have a chat instead of watching football."
That's what I actually thought that we would do, but it didn't happen, and there we have it. Because The women are quite rightly just, I mean, everybody has their own way of doing things. I'm not a sports person, but I love, one of my most favorite memories of first coming to America was that I was invited to a basketball game uh, by friends who live in Orlando, and we went to see the Magic. Oh my gosh, did I have a fun time! I had ringside seats. We had a box and ringside seats as well, but by the time we were finished, they put me in ringside seats where I was, because I was so excited about it all, and I got really, really involved, and I really loved it. But that's live, sports.
Live
So
events are always way different than watching them on
they,
TV.
it's true, and you've got the atmosphere. You've got people yelling and shouting and enjoying themselves. You've got the hot dog guys coming round saying, if you want hot dogs or popcorn. You've usually got the guys who are sitting usually behind you. You never want them in front of you, but hopefully they're sitting behind you, who are making all these comments about what the team should or shouldn't be doing and giving advice and so on. So that was, you really do have a fun time at the basketball games. However, baseball is a whole other thing. I don't even understand it. When I now go to a baseball game, the last time I went to a baseball game was with my friend Mary Lou, and my sister came along as well because she was excited. It was live. It was at the Tampa Stadium. It was, who would it be? I don't know.
The Devil Rays or
no,
the Rays.
The Rays, or who knows. Anyway,
Tampa
whatever
Rays.
they were, I took my Kindle and I took my iPad and I sat reading while everybody else around me was doing their thing, which worked for me. I was happy.
Do you know that my girls performed at an Orlando Magic game?
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, good. Well,
Years ago.
it is the best place. It's the best place I've been for sports anyway. Right, let's go.
Sharon said,
Anybody else talking to us?
Sharon said, this week is the 2-year anniversary of my husband's passing. He's made many attempts to make himself known to me, and I so appreciate it.
Yeah.
They're still with us, and so is their love.
Oh, Sharon, thank you for sharing that with us. And, you know that we're with you. Our hearts go out to you, and you know that he's very close by you, don't you? I'm sure you do. Let's have another question or comment.
All right, it's from Dean.
Yes.
And Dean wants to know, did we install the new modem? The video feed is still stopping every couple words.
We did. So it's at your end, not at our end then. Yes, we did install it, and it's been working ever since. It's great.
Yeah, I haven't had any issues with it on our end.
Yeah, so we're good.
That's it.
That's it. That's all you've got for me. All right.
Sure.
So,
well, it's still early, and it was a surprise show.
it was a surprise, but we're here. We've connected with you. We do really, really hope that you all have a fabulous and a wonderful Thanksgiving. We are coming back this afternoon at 1:30 to do our healing session, and I will have another healing story for you. So you'll find that on Facebook, I think. Are you putting out the link, or did you already put out the link, Michelle?
For the Facebook?
For Facebook, yeah.
I just put your healing page link.
That's okay. So
because I don't have the actual link for the live feed until we start it.
Oh, okay. So you'll find us on my Facebook page. If you go to the healing page, I'm sure you'll pretty much connect with us there. And we are going to be doing our Everything is Attitude show on Friday with Al at 4 p.m. I think, even though it's Thanksgiving weekend. Please, all of you out there, take this opportunity. For myself, I shan't be celebrating Thanksgiving because I don't. But I think it's a wonderful opportunity for you to get together with friends, reaching out to those people perhaps you've not heard from in a while, friends who sort of have disappeared off the radar. Get in touch with those people. Check out, see how everybody's doing. Take the opportunity in the next couple of days while you're off, not just to feed yourselves, but by all means do that, but to feed yourselves in a spiritual way as well, reaching out to those who are less fortunate than you. Michelle's husband did and Michelle, I shouldn't say Michelle's husband, but Michelle's, your what is it?
Our motorcycle group.
Motorcycle club did a huge food drive.
Last weekend.
Yeah, last weekend, and I was able to contribute a little bit to that, and so this is the time. We get Thanksgiving, and then we have Christmas, and this is the time of year when we really should be reaching out to our loved ones, to our friends, and to all of those people that we perhaps haven't heard of for a while, just to check in with them and just to say, if nothing else, happy Thanksgiving. So to all of you who are celebrating, to all of you who this holiday means something to, please, all of you, have a wonderful and a fabulous Thanksgiving. Enjoy your friends, enjoy your food, and we shall see you this afternoon if you're interested, or we shall see you next week back at the usual time, Thursday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So enjoy yourselves. I'm now going to make us bacon sandwich, so we'll see you this afternoon. So that's it. We're done, Michelle?
The only other thing that we have is Dean made another comment.
Okay.
He said, in all my years growing up into my 60s, we have had a family band that plays Christmas music each Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice.
To kick off the season.
Nice.
All my relation were musical, so we had quite a good band. Kay said that sounds lots of fun to Dean. Megan said, Rosemary, I'm so thankful for you and all the healing you provide to all of us. This year, I spend it with my family.
Well, good. And of course, as we're doing the healing session this afternoon, if any of you do want to be mentioned, you need to email us, rosemary@rosemaryaltea.com. We will mention you in our healing sessions, or we'll put you on our healing list. Remember also, if you want to be on our mailing list, you must ask. And also, if you could subscribe, and share, that would be very, very helpful to us here who are sort of doing this, putting it out there. We hope you love our show. We hope you continue to watch. And until I see you either this afternoon or next time, please have a very, very blessed rest of the day, and do please have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I can see all sorts of things coming up here.
Yeah, all of a sudden everybody wants to talk. Sharon said, love to you all.
Okay.
Dean said, it was a very cherished part of my life. So many are gone and that there's no more band. Megan said, this past year I lost a niece and nephew, both very young. I just wonder, as we get ready to go see everyone today, is there any comforting messages for them, for my brothers, sisters, and parents?
Just if you can remember, my love, that we don't die. I sincerely believe that we do not die, that we continue our lives, and that one day we will, all of us, see our loved ones again. Please understand that those in the spirit world, your loved ones, are sharing Thanksgiving with you. They will share Christmas with you. They will be around you. Don't for 1 minute think for 1 second that they've forsaken you, because they absolutely haven't. And on that note,
we have one more.
Oh, okay. All right.
Angel is on.
Morning, Angel.
It says, a wonderful surprise. Love your books. I stumbled upon them due to synchronicity. Yes, I can't speak today.
Yeah.
Around eagles. Oh. And she would like to know, would you or Gray Eagle be able to tell the name of the Native American around her daughter and her?
No. And we're, unfortunately, Angel, we're about to close. We're about to go get our bacon sandwiches. But please do join us. We're here on Thursdays, every Thursday morning, Eastern Standard Time. And we are, of course, we do our Everything is Attitude show on Fridays at 4. You'll find that on our Facebook page. And also we are, where else are we? We're here this afternoon with our
on
healing
the
session.
healing book.
With our healing session, and also on our healing page. And also, I don't even know what story I'm going to tell you yet, but as I'm eating my bacon sandwich, I shall think of a great story to tell you all, because all of the healing stories are great stories. Some of them end for us sadly, some of them are amazing, and we call them miraculous. But I think even when someone does not make it, does not stay around us even, I think that even that is a miracle, because the amount of people that we give healing to who are able to leave us but with peace, in harmony with their soul, with their spirit, and unafraid to go and to continue on their journey. So healing is a wonderful thing. All right, that's it. We're done. We will see you next Thursday for the same show. Don't think it's Wednesday now, because it isn't. So next Thursday we will see you. Please share, and subscribe. I think I've done all of that. And
then consultations. I know you said you wanted to broach it again real quick, because we got a couple emails of people wanting to.
Yeah, I do love the fact that you so many of you do want consultations, and we are getting many requests for consultations. But if you would like a consultation, just put in the subject line consultation, and we will send you all of the information. But I do have to say, for those of you who think, you're lovely, and we love you, but if you want to write in and say, I want a consultation next Tuesday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, not going to happen. So what we do is you send in a request for information if you want a consultation, then Michelle will connect with you, and we'll find a date that I have open and that works for you. We actually make appointments just like the dentist or the doctor or anybody else who does this kind of thing. So it's not that we're not blowing you off. We're not saying, are you kidding, I can't do it tomorrow afternoon. But you do have to make an appointment. So if you want a consultation, make sure that you put it in the subject line. Email us, rosemary@rosemaryaltea.com. And in the meantime, from Grey Eagle, happy Thanksgiving to all of you who celebrate. And from me, happy Thanksgiving, happy rest of the day. Have a very, very blessed rest of the day. And hopefully we'll see you this afternoon, if not Friday, or whenever we can. So please have joy, find joy in this weekend, and hopefully good food, and enjoy yourselves. So every blessing to all of you. And that's it. I'm now going to switch this thing off. I think it's there. No, it's not. Where is it? The top one. Oh gosh, sorry about my finger there.